my baddie, teacher Bay neighbor. Miss Williams. Oh, she's so pretty.
I don't know if she teaching or trying to break necks. The top half says teacher. The bottom half says super soaker. Goodness gracious. What you doing? What are you doing? No, for real, like, what are you doing? Picture this. I'm 13 years old. I just got done with puberty. My first day of 8th grade. And I walk in and see this. Me and my little homeboys is gonna be saying, yo, did you see Miss Peachy today? I'm gonna try to get some extra credit. Girl, what you doing to him, man? Do y'all think this is appropriate to wear to school? The spaghetti strap heels with your toes out, the skirt that's hugging your booty so tight a toilet paper couldn't even slither through the cracks, the 32-inch bust down wig or weave or whatever it's called. Looking like a sweet slice of apple pie on a Sunday morning.
Teacher Bay is the new fucking R. Shelley. I watched the creator say that. I fell the fuck out. I'm gonna jump in this conversation today, okay? Because I try to stay away from it. Listen, y'all know that bitch out of line. The fact that this is a fucking conversation is fucking concerning to me, okay? And for y'all fucking bitches that think she not out of line, talk about she can't help her body, y'all bitches, y'all the ones that still let y'all kids play Roblox. And y'all know what's petties on Roblox. So y'all gotta stay out of grown people conversations. This conversation ain't for y'all. This shit is, you gotta sit at the big girl table to have this fucking conversation. It's for adults, okay? For all of us adults that got common fucking sense, we know as a teacher, you cannot be fucking wearing that shit to work around kids. Why are you trying to be sexy around kids? Why is we talking about this? Because if a man did that shit, that's another point that girl Kiki brought up. If a man did that shit, say if he had a big and then showing through his pants and he was wearing sexy pants and shit, y'all bitches will fucking go the fuck off. So stop with the bullshit. The bitch is out of line. She do that shimmery dance. Her name Teacher Bay. Come on, like, why are we talking about this? That bitch fucking wear that shit around my motherfucking child. We going to the principal office. And I don't give a fuck what none of y'all bitches say.
Now I feel like there's nothing wrong with just being a beautiful person and, you know, appreciating your beauty. But there is a line in which people think that this teacher crossed. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below, man. Let's get this video to like 15,000 likes so it can get to the masses. Was she wearing to the school appropriate? Because when I was in school, I don't remember teachers dressing like that. Yes, we had some pretty teachers, but at the same time, they were covered up. And I'm not saying you have to cover up your curves or anything like that. It's a profession as well. And I think some teachers might have forgot that being a school teacher is actually a profession and you're around kids.
Why do you want to be the sexy teacher? I've been a teacher. They don't pay attention to the curriculum. I damn sure don't want them paying attention to me. Wearing a bodycon dress or a bodycon skirt is bananas. I used to wear bodycon dresses because at my heaviest, I'm 135 pounds. So I'm going to put me on a bodycon dress and a push-up bra to give me a little bit of something. So if you're wearing that to work, you are seeking attention, and that's nasty. The strappy sandal shoe is inappropriate for any workspace, especially at a school. That's weird behavior. What really got me was taking the photo shoot in front of the school bus with that Chanel bag. And this is not about policing women's bodies. This is about what's professional and what's appropriate for your population. Not only do I blame your mentality, I blame BBL culture. I blame fast fashion. Can't wear everything everywhere, but she's going to run into an issue. She thinks it's cute. She thinks it's funny. She wants to go viral. It's not cute and it's not funny. You're going viral for the wrong reasons. But any publicity is good publicity, right?
The women taking up for Teacher Bay will sleep with little boys. The women taking up for Teacher Bay are the exact same women that will see a baby boy and be like, ooh, I can't wait till he grow up. I'm going to be his girlfriend. I don't understand why is it so hard for y'all to realize that there's a lot of women on this earth who are predators, who prey on little boys, who prey on children because they know good and goddamn well they can't control a grown man. They know they can manipulate a child. A lot of these women are sick. They get turned on by children. These grown ass women know that these little ass boys are looking at their figures. That's why they wear the tight shit that they wear. They want to be seen. These women want validation. They even want it from children, from little boys. Again, the women that's taking up for Teacher Bay, they will sleep with a little boy. That's it. That's all.
So I wasn't going to comment on this. I was going to mind my business, but I decided to not mind my business and to comment on this. If you see no issue with Teacher Bay, then I'm giving you a huge side eye. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she wants her male students' attention. You can't tell me that that's not it. You can't tell me she wants the attention of the male teachers or the male staff there. Sweetheart, you are a predator. She's a predator. And this little fucking trend with the teacher-based shit is fucking disturbing. And the fact that we're even having this fucking conversation lets me know exactly where we are as a fucking society.
There is a difference between a pencil skirt and a bodycon dress. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, we gave that teacher, the one who was getting his hair braided by the students, we gave that teacher the business, okay? And I'm gonna stand on it. I called that teacher all kinds of weirdos, and as far as I'm concerned, I feel the same way about this bitch too. Like, I don't care, bro. You know what? I blame Zeus Network. I blame Zeus Network. I blame the programming. Y'all trying to be bad. Ooh, y'all trying to be baddies. Oh my goodness. Like, bring back professionalism. Y'all trying to be like Portia Williams and shit. Like, no, bitch. Let's be very clear. The policing of women's bodies, specifically black women's bodies, is a real thing. For y'all to try to like deliberately conflate the two just to make excuses for poor behavior, it really is, it's pissing me the fuck off. Cause y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. And it's like y'all over here talking about, well, she can't leave her body at home. We're gonna be so fucking for real. Bodycon dresses are made to accentuate certain body parts. And not only that, the material is also made to accentuate and exaggerate certain features. Like, girl, be so fucking for real. This goes to show that, like, a lot of y'all just don't know what's appropriate and what's not when it comes to kids. You don't know what's appropriate and what's inappropriate around chilling, around people who's full of, whose frontal cortex is not fully developed. It is pissing me the fuck off. You should not be working in education if you do not know what's appropriate and what the fuck is not. Girl, go to Nordstrom Rack, go and get cotton material. Okay, like the same clothes that you wear to the club should not be worn to work. The same clothes that you wear to happy hour should not be worn to work, especially if you're working around kids. I'm sorry, like what? I just like, it's okay to hold women accountable. It's okay to hold black women accountable and say, like, you know what, sister, this ain't it. This ain't it, sis. I'm sorry. Like, we trying so hard to be these kids' friends. Y'all be trying so hard to be liked. Clap.
The second teacher you're talking about, she went viral because her outfits were quote unquote inappropriate to be teaching in a school. You say that they are appropriate, but there were a lot of people who thought they were inappropriate. Which speaks to the point in my last video that black women are often policed on what they should be wearing because of the shapes of their bodies. This is the teacher that just recently went viral. This is the pin video you are talking about. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with this outfit. She is not showing any breasts. She is not showing any booty cheeks. All you see is the silhouette of her body. And it's gonna—
No, you can see the thing from the front. That's what you call seeing it from the front. You know what this is. Look, I wouldn't want my son, to be honest with you. Like, real talk. I understand that you want to feel sexy and stuff, but this is not the time to feel sexy or, have stuff that hugs your curves. Be for real. Like, I wouldn't be able to focus if I was in that class. I wouldn't want my son to be in your class because he probably wouldn't be able to focus. It's not our fault that we're attracted to you. Like, you want us to be sassy or something like that? No. Men, we are attracted to y'all. But you can't shame us for being attracted to you and then wear sexy things around kids that are not even developed enough yet to control themselves at all. And, well, to a certain point, I could imagine what these young boys are going through in class, man.
going to be very hard for her to find clothes that are going to cover the silhouette of her body because she got body yaddy. Here's her again in some sweats and a baggy shirt, and she still got body yaddy. And honestly, what is the common denominator between the first teacher I showed and this teacher is that they are both black and they got body yaddy. And regardless of what these teachers put on, they will never be able to cover their body yaddy. So it would be a better idea to teach kids, boys, young boys, that they must respect their teachers regardless of what they're wearing. Because trying to convince women with body yaddies to some way, somehow cover up what God or the universe just blessed us with is literally insanity. Like, I am a high school teacher and this is my outfit. I wore this jacket over these clothes, right? And God forbid I got hot and I decided that I wanted to take my jacket off. And, my boys saw my body yaddy, all right? They saw my body yaddy, okay? There are people that are going to think that my outfit is inappropriate, which speaks to my original point. That because of all this subjectivity, Black women and Hispanic women are going to be subjected to more criticism and punishment because of the shape of our body, something that we have no control over. And as a teacher who has body yaddy, I have never experienced disrespect from any of my young male boy students. Because as a Black Latina teacher with body yaddy, I know how to carry myself, how to create appropriate boundaries with all students so that they never get the wrong message. Because it is better to teach young men how to respect women and their boundaries, regardless of the shape of their bodies, than trying to control and police women's bodies when it's literally out of our controls. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I almost got upset with her like a lot, y'all. She kept saying body yaddy. That was making my blood pressure high. Then on top of that, she turned around and said, I hate when people like inject themselves in conversations she wasn't included in. Yo body yaddy yaddy, whatever you were saying, do not look like the body yaddy yaddy that these other women have. Well, whatever. Let me calm that down. It's a point. It looked like she was going to the club, not teaching a classroom. That's the difference. So let me know in this next succession of teachers, let me know in the comments down below which ones are wearing inappropriate outfits or not.
So I'm an elementary school teacher and it is my lunchtime right now, but I just want to touch up my makeup. I am still full from breakfast, so lunch is not needed. And I wanted to come on here and just say hi. How are you guys?
She's not a school teacher. She gotta be doing OnlyFans.
And
ain't no damn way. Ain't no way.
To please
ain't no
have
way.
a nice week.
Ain't no way.
Be kind. Be kind to others. That's important.
Ain't no way.
Keep preaching. I love my bitches, it's pretty, they showing their titties, it's up to the ceiling. Holla down my door.
Damn, I can't figure this out. You think I could stay after class again or something?
Right.
I'll order some food. Just us.
I teach first grade. I never had a teacher like that for
BBL and bodycon dresses in the classroom. And let me preface this video by saying I believe that women should do whatever they want to do to their bodies. I think whatever makes them happy, whatever makes them feel good, they should do that. There's this viral video of this teacher who's in the mirror showing off her BBL in a bodycon dress, saying that she is, you know, the finest teacher in the school and shedding light on her body. Now, as an educator who has taught middle school, high school, and college, I would say teaching is one of those professions that requires an immense amount of professionalism. I understand being relatable to your students. I understand them feeling comfortable with you. But the classroom is not a space for showing off your body, especially when you are around, you know, these young boys, preteen boys, teenage boys, and young men who are so easily impressionable and easily distracted. The last thing you want to do is to take the focus away from the lesson that you're teaching, the material that you're teaching, and bring attention to your body.
Facts. She's eating on there, bruh. Like, cause look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I just gotta be 100% real. If those were like my teachers, I would have had perfect attendance. Yeah, that's a good thing. Perfect attendance. I'll never miss a day of school. Always in your goddamn class. But it's for the wrong reasons. And if you was to try to like come down that road, I would crack. I ain't gonna lie to you. Crack them down. And it has a lot to do with what you wear. Clothes are very suggestive. Even though I don't agree with, labeling somebody this because they dress this way. But your clothes are very suggestive. And we all need to take a little bit more responsibility. That's like me, right? Being a stepfather, right? And I walk through this house with children that are not mine, right? Let me say children not mine. And I got my shirt off. I got little shorts on that show a print and everything. And I'm just walking around somebody else's children like this. Same shit. It'd be a problem, wouldn't it? If I got my junk showing, right? So therefore, we have to be conscious of what we wear when we're around. This is not about control. This is more about respect and having some class, you know? That's it.
Any of you bitches defending somebody like a teacher, babe, and not even just her, any woman dressing like that in them tight ass clothes around children, you a pedophile. That's that. Or Shelly, and you're a loser. That's what. Stop always saying, we can't help if our bodies is like that. We can't help. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You wear the proper attire. You don't have no professionalism about yourself? Why the fuck is you trying to be an office siren around kids? You do not have to wear no tight ass clothes or tight ass material. We all know what a bodycon dress is for. A bodycon, anything, that stretchy ass material to accentuate your curves and everything else. You wear that shit to the club. You can also wear a pencil skirt that don't hug everything like that. But of course not, you wanted everybody to see. Anybody disagreeing, you're a lying ass woman. Because if it was a male teacher with some tight ass pants all the time and you could see a bulge, it would be a problem. But why? Why? He can't help it if he like that. He can't help it. Yes, he can, and y'all know that. These people who get in the positions and they 21, maybe older, and they get in them positions at them schools just so they can be like, around them little boys. That's my little boyfriend. He just, yeah, that's what they do, and they some losers. And no. So you would want your son around her being groomed? You can fantasize. He can like his teacher, but she ain't got to give him something to like on purpose. But y'all don't understand that. I guess y'all just, dumbass hoes.
Some of them just don't want to understand it.
So I did not expect this video to go viral, but yes, this was my first day subbing. I did sub 1st, 4th, and 5th grade. I was a music teacher that day. Everything was pretty cool, pretty calm, collective. They were happy that I came to fill the position. My outfit was very casual. I was covered from the neck to my feet. So for the haters, call them get my mom.
What is the main idea of the story? This is what we want to talk about today. After the story we read, we want to figure out what is the main idea of that story.
See, you can be beautiful at work and not show. See that green dress, the green pants with the black top. She wasn't. See that it wasn't all up in the crotch meat and all up in her booty and stuff like that. It still had a lot of give to it. And this is not about control, because I believe y'all look nice, but it's always a place to wear these things.
Why did the National Education Association report in 2020 that about 34% of Black teachers and 28% of Hispanic teachers say that they felt targeted by dress code enforcement, compared to only 12% of white teachers? Why did the Stanford University study of 2019 report found that Black and Latino teachers were 1.5 times more likely to be formally reprimanded for dress code violations than white teachers, even when wearing the same attire? Why did the Brookings Institute in 2021 report that 42% of Black female teachers in urban school districts reported being dress coded, compared to 9% of white female teachers? Why did the Economic Policy Institution analysis of 2022 report that Hispanic teachers were 30% more likely to receive written warnings about dress code violations than their white teachers in the same district? And this is the video clip that stirred up the whole controversy now in this time about dress codes for teachers. Alongside with her message that people were like, oh, why is she calling herself the main character energy? People didn't like her dress because they thought it was too tight. But not that long ago, this same teacher was being criticized. This is another teacher was being criticized because of her outfits. So my thing is, it's not that we shouldn't have a dress code. I understand that we should have a dress code. The thing is that the reality is that Black women and Hispanic women are disproportionately policed when it comes to dress code. Even Black girls are disproportionately policed when it comes to dress code. And let's be serious. If a white woman with no booty would have had that dress on, it wouldn't have been a controversy. And instead of people getting on this internet talking about how we should train teachers, especially Black and brown teachers, to dress in a certain way because we're going to distract boys, we should be teaching boys how to act appropriately and respect women regardless of what they're wearing. And nobody said there shouldn't be a dress code.
So I don't know if everybody been seeing Teacher Bay go by. She's a Black woman. She's thick, and she had a white shirt on and a pencil skirt. The pencil skirt go down past her kneecaps, but they're stating the fact that she's too thick. So that's probably, they're saying that. So I'm going to put two pictures next to each other, and they're basically just saying her fabric. But like at the end of the day, you cannot help her thickness. Now, I have no issue about what she's wearing, because at the end of the day, if it was the same outfit with someone with no booty, it wouldn't have been no booty or body. She could wear the same exact outfit with that same fabric dress, and it would not have been an issue. I think the issue at hand is the shoes. It's not the skirt. It's not the outfit. Her body's going to show. Like, the dress, whoever had the skirt on, if they got body, it's going to show. Pencil skirt, no pencil skirt. Her body's going to show. It is the shoes, the scripper shoes, with her toes out.
There's just certain things you really just don't notice until you're grown. Looking back at school, them coaches were real weird. And those teachers. Because now I'm at the age that our teachers were back then. You know, I just turned 26. And I remember those male teachers flirting with the female students. And I remember the female teachers flirting with the male students. See, I had one flirt. Hey, look, we thought we were hot shit, for real. But whole time, we all victims. Hey, yo, that's crazy. Because I just saw a video of this coach, you know what I'm saying? But he in trouble, whatever. And I was just thinking back, I said, damn, I'm the age our teachers were back then. And then I just started recalling memories of the teachers flirting with the students. You know what I'm saying? All casual, like. And back then we didn't clock it because our brains were underdeveloped. You know what I'm saying? And we thought we were the shit for Miss Whatchamacallit of she want you know what I'm saying? But now that I really think about it, my children will not be attending school like at all.
And that's how I feel sometimes, man. Like, because it seems like people can't get things that should be like common sense, man. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say it just like this. I feel like, yes, how she had that on, definitely, and the consistency of it is very, very, very inappropriate. And then, you know, it's another thing that I look at too, as a teacher, what you post on your social media, I mean, you should have your shit private. I don't think you should have it private, especially if you're gonna, you know, because in today's society, you got all the kids got access to the internet. They can see you on there. They can see how you are. They can see what you wear, how you really are outside of this. So they know, like back in the day when we were in school, like we didn't see our teachers like outside of school often. It's kind of like seeing Bigfoot. And on top of that, you didn't see their social media. So therefore, you always had in your mind like, okay, I only thought my teacher was at school. I didn't even think she went home. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was back in the day. But now these kids have so much access to the social media. And a lot of the stuff that people post as adults is very suggestive. In bathing suits, thongs. I've seen these women's profile. You know, and that's what these people looking at. So it's doing something different to the children's mind, is making it easier for the adults to get to the children. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's 100% fact, but that's just the way I see it. And like I was saying before, I wouldn't want my son to be in this classroom, in this environment with a teacher that's dressed like that. I wouldn't be able to do it. And from the looks of the picture in the video, for me, it seems like especially with the shoes, I do agree with the shoes, very not appropriate for school. And yeah, children are going to be distracted. And this is not saying that you're not a beautiful person, you're not a beautiful woman. I just think that you're misguided in your judgment on what you wore to school. Do I think that what you were doing was malicious? No, I don't. I think that this woman has more, and a few of these women in this video just have a thing with like being seen on social media. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, but just not in school. Just not in school. It's not appropriate. But yeah, you can be beautiful all you want. That's not what people are on here mad about or anything. You're not being targeted. But we can't say that black women are being targeted, but we can all see you're doing something very inappropriate. Just get with the program and nobody else will say a damn thing about it. Keep being fabulous. Keep being you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this video to tear anybody down. This is just my thoughts on it. And a lot of people were speaking out about this. And I do agree. I wouldn't want my child in that classroom. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. That's not a environment where a child can focus, especially a male child that's attracted to women. I already know how I was at that age. If that teacher right there would have tried to throw that thing at me, I would have cracked. And I stand on that.